Hey Bottoms, welcome back to another episode of the Bottoms Up podcast. I'm your host, Taylor, and this is probably my most chaotic episode to date. This was, pardon me, this was super impromptu. Tee was in town this weekend for my event at Heyday, and so me and her and Ebony decided to get together and do a little episode, just chatting and being girls. And I think it's very funny because they both have like different energy with me when we're on the podcast, and this feels like a very even mixture of that energy. So I hope that you guys do enjoy just us, just tomfoolery, just absolute tomfoolery, buffoonery, hooting and hollering. Yeah, that's the best way to describe this episode. This week in SoFlo, probably the biggest thing is the continuation of Sweet Heat. I think they're like 11th or 12th year. I think that's what I saw on Instagram. So if you're looking for something to do, I would definitely just kind of check them out. There's events happening every single day. I think some events it's like twice a day as well. And then I will also be posting this week's lineup on Instagram so that you guys know what's happening leading up to Girls in Wonderland, which we are just over 2 weeks away. Don't ask me if I'm prepared. Don't ask. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, make sure that you are checking me out on Instagram. Make sure that you are subscribing so that you can stay up to date with every single episode and all the events happening in the queer community in SoFlo. But with that, let's jump into this episode. I got bullied into doing this.
Yup.
Okay.
She loves us.
I honestly do. I do love you guys. Hey Bottoms. Welcome to a very impromptu episode of the Bottoms Up podcast. I'm your host, Taylor, and I'm here with my polycule, Tee and Ebony.
Hi.
I don't know. I feel like, do you want to reintroduce yourself to the Bottoms?
Hey Bottoms, I'm Tee.
You guys know Tee. This is last season's co-host, which I guess people thought that there was a falling out between us, even though I explicitly said there wasn't. So yeah, no, we're cool.
Yeah, we love each other.
Yeah. That's my bookie.
Big love.
Yeah. You want to know Ebony.
Y'all love Ebony.
I'm going to let you lead this because this was your idea.
I just want to know about your sex life. Let's get straight to the point, guys.
And what prompted this conversation?
Relationships.
Struggles.
Wins.
Wins and struggles. Okay.
Pros and cons of relationships.
But yeah,
There's wins.
we'll go over them.
Taylor's a lover girl, right? You guys know I'm a lover boy. Taylor's a lover girl. We want her to just say, I'm a lover girl.
Yeah.
I am a lover girl. I'm very open about being a lover girl. But now this feels like an intervention.
It's okay, Taylor. It's okay to
you.
come out. It's okay to love.
We're lovers.
The thing is, like, you say it's okay to love, but then when I start loving, you're like, no, not like that.
Yeah.
Not too fast.
Not too fast. Slow down. It's a marathon, not a race, mama.
Stop U-hauling, lesbians.
No. Okay, PSA to the lesbians. If you U-haul, I'm like, just know that I'm sick to my stomach. I'm really sick to my stomach because why are y'all moving so fucking fast? Like I'm on a roller coaster. I'm getting whiplash. 1 week you're together, 1 week you're next because y'all are like igniting the flame so much and then it's burning out. Take your time. It's more romantic, I think.
I'm 50-50.
Okay.
So wait, we're all fire signs.
Yes.
I'm an Aries.
I'm
a
Leo.
Sag. Oh, and
Let
you're
the
a
Leo lead.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I forgot that Ebony's a top. I forgot.
Oh, no. Switch. Just so. Top. Bottom. I mean, you're very open with it.
Why'd you say it like a slur?
Like a derogatory?
Yeah.
Bottom.
No, I'm being so dead ass. You want to talk about this, so this is on you.
We just want to know.
Take the
so,
mic. Take
right?
the lead. Be a top.
So, ooh, don't mind if I do. So the question is pretty much, right? Why do lesbians U-haul? Why can't we take our time? I think it's romantic. You guys know I'm a lover. I love love. If you find your person, like, go for it, right? Go after what you want. But at some point, it's toxic.
It is.
Yeah.
And I feel like you've been picking the wrong people.
What's your line that you're like, it goes from romantic to toxic? Like, what's the trait?
There's a thin line. Because love bombing, I feel like, is like tap dancing on the line. You should love me after 3 days, right?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Look at me.
I loved you on the first.
I'm blushing. I mean, so, I don't know. That's a good question. What do you guys think?
I think it's the fast paced, because I feel like going slower is more intentional, which makes me think, oh, like, you're taking this seriously. Going fast is just like you're trying to get like your fix, and you might be on to the next in 3 months.
Yeah. I also I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the word love bombing is also kind of like overused right now, just like with, therapy speak becoming like more common. Like, love bombing is like it's its own type of like intentional thing to do to somebody, to like purposefully get them like super attached to you so that you can like gain something like out of the relationship. But I feel like there's a difference between somebody like intentionally like love bombing you with like, this knowing that they're gonna switch up.
A facade.
Yeah. Versus somebody who just like gets way attached like way too quickly.
Okay, so we have attachment style and we have avoidance, right?
Yeah.
Avoidance will lead you there, and right when you give it to them, they want to back out of it.
Which, well, easiest way to piss me off. Like, why do they do that? At least give me a warning. I actually I talked to a girl, and she foreshadowed without me really knowing, and then like 2 weeks later, I was like, oh, that's what they were talking about. So, at least they gave me a warning, but
Most don't. It's like I said yesterday. Some of y'all are going to the club when you need to go to therapy.
cost the same at that point. With the way that y'all be drinking.
Honestly, if a drink is $25 each and I'm having 2-3 of these bitches in a night, that's already $75. My copay is $80. So
I'll pay the difference.
might as well.
Daddy T.
Parking is at least $5.
I got you covered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, can I say that I feel like in order to U-Haul, you have to love bomb, but you don't have, in love bombing, there doesn't necessarily have to be U-Hauling. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like a whale's a dolphin, but a dolphin's not a whale.
Exactly.
Elaborate.
Like, I feel like when you're U-Hauling and like you're at this fast pace, you kind of are also love bombing, because it's all these like grand gifts and these grand sayings in order to speed it up, which is part of U-Hauling, in order to move in together that fast and adopt the pets that fast and marry so fast and all that. But love bombing, I feel like sometimes you can do that without U-Hauling. Well, U-Hauling is inherently strictly sapphic, one. And I guess straight people can also love bomb.
The thing is, okay, and maybe this is like a controversial take, but like I feel like for straight people, the goal is to like get married within 2 years. I think that's insane. Like, I think 2 years is not long enough.
It's not. I would say 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You know,
perfect.
some people
Yeah.
think that's too long, but I feel like that's enough time to understand the other person and to see how well you guys mesh, not only together and alone, but around other people or in other environments. Now, as far as U-Hauling and love bombing, I think lesbians move kind of fast because we are emotional creatures, right? But anything worth having takes time. So why rush it if you know it can last?
Yeah.
I think,
Exactly. Yes.
but that takes us back to other episodes where it's like, be honest instead of transparent, right? Honesty is just like you give them surface level. Oh yeah, I'm going out with my friends. Transparency is I'm going out with my friends because, and we're going to be here doing A, B, and C. When you break down that dynamic, it seems that people U-Haul because they want what they want when they want it. And they're trying to they have some alternative motive, right? Why are you falling in love with me so
What
fast?
is the ulterior?
Well, why wouldn't you fall in love with me so fast?
Because why
Yes,
wouldn't you
but
love
no.
me?
Yeah.
I don't fully know you to love you.
Exactly.
So what do you love about me? Just the look? Is
You're
it an
in
image?
lust, not in love.
And if you're in lust,
Yeah.
so let's take it there. If we're in lust, let's keep it sexual.
Yeah.
Can you communicate that?
Relationship stuff.
What is relationship stuff?
The more emotional aspect.
Flowers?
Sharing location.
Sharing flowers, sharing location, these grand gifts, these sentimental gifts, sentimental talk.
I would also argue paying for everything and insisting on paying for everything
Pause.
as opposed to doing like a split.
I like to pay for stuff.
So do
I think that can be in either category. I don't think that's like inherently like.
Can we persuade you?
I guess like I can see it that way. But I'm just kind of like, when someone is like continuing to like really do that for me, I'm like, okay, like if you're, I guess, okay, in my mind, I'm like, if you're constantly paying for things, knowing that you don't want anything like serious, like long-term here, because like you could argue that like when you're like dating someone seriously, that like paying for stuff is an investment. And like you're gonna, the return is that long-term relationship. But like if you're just don't want anything like seriously with me, but you're just like paying for everything, then you're just financially irresponsible. I don't like that.
But what if my 100 is your 20?
Exactly.
Elaborate.
That's another episode as well.
What happens? What happens if they're thinking about what is it? Equity instead of equally?
Or the pay is different, right? Your 100% is only my 20.
Exactly.
So you cover the tab because you know that's beneficial for both.
Respectfully, I make more money.
Respectfully, some people just know that they don't have much to offer, so they know that they have to pay the bill in order for you to hang out with them.
Oh, that's so sad. That's really sad.
Ladies,
Sorry.
please change your mindset. You are worthy. Say your affirmations because you shouldn't think like that.
I am worthy.
Yeah.
I'm enough.
I'm also like, I think
More
I'm
than
someone
enough.
too that like in general, like for me, like gift giving and for me, like someone paying for me also kind of falls under gift giving is like not my love language. I am very much like a physical touch and like quality time type of person. Like I just want to spend time with you. Like that's the most important thing. So it's like, yeah, you can like give me something, but like what the fuck am I gonna do with that?
How do
Like,
you?
you're not here.
How do you practice quality time with someone that's only a sexual partner without it turning romantic?
Well, that's the thing. I just don't do that.
Oh, okay.
I'm really like I genuinely, and you have been a big influence with me with like getting to a point where I am like way more intentional with like the way that I date. I'm really not out here doing the casual thing like I used to be. Like for me, the amount of time that I used to spend with like just meeting somebody to then like hook up with them, I was just like, I kind of have better things to do, and like this doesn't really align with the goals that I want of myself anyways. So if somebody like approaches me, I'm thinking about it like romantically and like long term and serious. And if I don't feel like that's there, I'm not engaging.
Because you know what you want.
Yeah.
Now, it's okay for those who just say, hey, this is sexual. I'm young, wild turn. I want to experiment. I want to see what else is out there. Feel free to do your thing. But again, be safe, get tested.
Yes.
Be responsible in general. If you feel or you know, like Taylor, myself, Ebony, we know that we like monogamy. We know that we're looking for a certain thing. Why not be intentional? Right? So, I mean, yes, we all laugh also because I've tried poly before. I dated someone who was poly, and I was like, let me have open relationship and see where that goes. But I'm greedy. I want it all.
Same.
If we're in a dating stage, may the best man win.
Yeah.
Which is going to be me, right? So, may the best man win.
Yeah.
Or if I'm courting women, let's see which one is best for me.
Yeah.
But if we decide we're picking each other, I'm choosing you. That's it. Like, I want all of it.
When are we gonna get a stud bachelor?
Ooh, yeah. Drewski.
No,
thank you.
let's make it happen.
That's something that seems to be in his court. So.
Boundaries, hard no.
Yeah. I feel like I've tried, not like I haven't put a serious effort because I know deep down that I am monogamous, but I feel like with the dating pool in South Florida specifically, I've tried to like date casually or date people who are poly or non-monogamous, and every single time I feel like I'm like having a knife to the gut. I'm like, oh, why don't they just love me and only me? Why am I in competition with other people?
Why are you straying away from your non-negotiables? You already know your morals and your standards.
Because I'm in a scarcity mindset.
And when you stray away from that and you say, well, maybe because they'll change when they never gave you that verbiage, right? They never told you like, I am open to these things. They told you what they are.
Yeah.
You didn't take it for face value, and now
I didn't take them seriously.
your
That's on
time
me.
management is all messed up because you're giving them and extending the time period they get to mess with you, and you find out, you decide later like, hey, that's never gonna work because we are on two different planes.
I know, but also I think it's also like I never know if I don't try, and I tried, and now I know.
Now you tried, but you already know their answer. That's not what they want. That's not who they are.
Well, then I wouldn't do it again. I recently learned this, so kind of.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and keep in mind too, and this is where I am with the scarcity mindset, is that like it is ultimately more peaceful and better to be by yourself than to like sit in a relationship with someone that makes you fucking miserable. Like because you're sitting there dating somebody who you know that you're not compatible with, and you're getting this knife to the gut every single time that you hang out with them or talk to them or whatever, versus you could just be in your home. You could be in the club.
I'd rather like be like girls' night indoors.
It'd be a heyday.
We can be at Heyday.
I like Heyday.
Heyday was poppin'. It was a lovely event.
And I love the menu.
Yeah, the
great
Negroni,
looked
the
great.
gentle Negroni. Oh, she was gentle with
Charcuterie
me.
boards.
Love that. 8 down. The Heyday shot that they gave,
Pink
I
complimentary.
love the heyday. It's my
Yeah.
favorite drink. The
It
little
was-
flower on top. I'm like, yeah.
It was
I
real
like the
silky.
aesthetic, the art on the walls, the DJ.
Yes.
Oh wait, are you gonna do?
I asked her, and she said that she's gonna be in contact with like a curator, and then I'll reach back out to her on Instagram, and then send her my stuff, and then she'll let me
For
know.
art?
Yeah,
I like that. Very
Yeah.
chic.
I'm trying to put myself out there. I'm not trying to
proud of
work
you.
a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life.
I feel like you've been doing really, really well.
Thank you.
Like it's been like your art has been really popping off lately, and like I'm glad that you've had the time to work on it because like you're making some really cool shit too.
Oh, thank you.
The whole stippling series, I'm in love. I'm obsessed.
I'm glad you're in love with it because the way that it puts me in distress in the middle of it all the time. And no, at the beginning, I'm like, yes, love this concept. I'm getting the colors ready, getting the color scheme ready, getting so excited. And then the stippling comes, and I'm
Ebony,
just
drop
like,
the link.
the link on my Instagram, by.ebonyjade, by as in B-Y.
Not bisexual.
No.
You're not
No
bi?
offense to the bisexual.
Oh, she's a
Don't
bi.
try to get me canceled, T.
We love bisexuals.
We love bisexuals.
As friends.
Hi,
That's all
babe.
my non-negotiables. I can't date a straight woman or a bisexual. Shout out to the L's.
I love me a bisexual.
Love the big L.
Taylor, that's part of the problem.
No, I think it's like I don't really think about it. Like as long as you're into me, like I'm like whatever.
Okay.
I think it's like genuinely, the medication is doing its fucking job. I'm so confident in myself,
bless.
and like I feel so hot and sexy like most of the time that like the idea of somebody like not being into me, I'm like, okay, well that's their problem.
We love a hot, sexy, confident femme
Yes.
Like,
and top.
and what's crazy is like I understand that like I'm not everybody's type, and that's also like okay.
And
As
that's
long as
okay.
it's not, like,
God.
in like a weird racist, you don't like black women way. It's like okay, like
Yeah,
you
don't
know.
make it weird.
Yeah,
Please don't make it weird.
Me personally, women are art, all beautiful and unique, priceless.
That's why I only draw them.
We can. I don't want to say I like to collect art. That would have been inappropriate. I would
Collect women?
No, not at all. I like to collect. I like to collect art.
I have beautiful friends. Like I told you, I don't have any ugly friends.
We
bless
discussed that
you.
yesterday too. T went around the table. Everyone's bad. Baddie. And it was true.
Yeah.
I love personality.
Yeah.
So like it was a great turnout last night for the walk run that you put together.
Yes,
So shout out
beautiful.
to Taylor
Shout
for
out
always
to-
putting out a great event.
And
Yes.
thank you, Raquel, and thank you, Jody, for helping me put it on too.
And everyone
Shout
who
out
showed up.
Jody. Love you.
We appreciate you guys. It was a great time.
It was lovely.
I love hanging out with you. I drove from Orlando. I can't miss a Taylor event. They're
Was it worth the
always
drive?
worth the drive. Absolutely.
Go.
Great weather, great environment. It sets the tone. I'm
And
there.
the art walk was going on, so the vibes outside were
Yeah.
carrying through as well.
Hollywood is up and coming. It's beautiful all the time.
Hollywood Ben,
like-
that bitch.
It's kind of back and forth, and like honestly, I spoke to this was like a press conference. I I was speaking with Kate, whose episode will probably be dropped after this one, but my mistake is being on Facebook.
That is your biggest mistake.
But I am in like the neighborhood groups for Hollywood, a couple of different ones. And I see what people say about the city, and there's always this air of like, oh my God, like it used to be like so good, like back in like the fucking like 70s or some bullshit like that. And people always complain, they're like, why are these towers going up? There's gonna be so much traffic in the area. Like they say that, and then they follow it up with, oh, these buildings aren't even full, so like that, like why like this investment, like this was so trash, like blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, you didn't want the traffic to get worse, so
Yeah.
don't you not want people, whatever. But there's always like, I think Hollywood genuinely struggles in their downtown with keeping businesses open, because a lot of what's down there is restaurants. There's not really like a lot of like good like day-to-day retail, and I think that's also like what makes like Heyday stand out, because they have a daytime programming where like you can co-work there, you can just like go hang out there, you can go to the coffee shop in the morning, you can get your smoothies, you can like, you know, do your thing, you can experience the art. Like that's a very like unique like programming, versus like a lot of other businesses there are just like restaurants, but like lunch and dinner time restaurants. Yeah. So you're all fighting against each other, and there's like 6 nightclubs for some reason. Yeah. Like I don't, and they all feel like very closed off, you know, and like very exclusive. Like there's not a lot of like engagement with the actual like streetscape. And then on top of that too, then there's also businesses that have been there for like a very, very long time. And it's like, okay, then what are they doing differently? There are businesses that have been here for 15, 20 years, but your business couldn't even last a year. So clearly there is a market here, but people are just constantly complaining and saying, oh, things closed, downtown is dead, there's no one who's ever there. Like, I don't know. It's just like it's a weird thing. And coming from like the background of like architecture and urbanism, and understanding like how the built environment impacts the way that people engage with their communities, it's just a very weird spot to be in. But I love it, genuinely. I love Hollywood.
Hollywood is cute. I do think that I agree that when you're walking like in the morning or like midday, it is kind of like a desert town. Mm-hmm. So
well, people have jobs.
We're trying out here.
Yeah.
I agree. I like Hollywood. I feel like it gives you like a homey vibe. It feels very up and coming. If you can figure out how to market here, I think you'll boom. Like you said, if businesses are lasting this long, there's something happening. Maybe they just need to change the marketing. I mean, I feel like there's not many people out where you can have flyers up, things like that. Maybe they need to get into social media or, you know, find their niche.
Yeah.
So it just depends. But I like Hollywood. I've been out here now a handful of times because of Taylor, different events. Yeah, and you did something for, you know, Hollywood Pride.
Yeah.
I like it out here.
Mm-hmm. And like everything that I do for Lovers and Friends will always be Hollywood, except for the one event I'm doing in Davie. But everything else will be Hollywood.
Hollywood adjacent. It's fun.
Yeah. Miami gets a little hectic. There's a lot going on. Very competitive, fast paced. Yeah. It gives you city life, which isn't too bad. But sometimes it gets overwhelming, I think, for people.
Yeah, definitely. And then just like the drive and the parking, like it's nice that like I know where the parking is in Hollywood, and I can tell people like, hey, go here.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, not an issue, and I always know it's going to be $2 to $3 an hour. It's not going to be like $50 that you're having to pay for parking. Like it's never going to be anything crazy it's like insane. That. And I think like that makes me also feel like more, you know, comfortable, because I feel like it's accessible for people as well.
I appreciate that Hollywood caters to the locals. It hasn't like gone into that tourist trap like Fort Lauderdale, Miami, most definitely. Hollywood is truly for locals, and I love that.
I do too. And that's what made Heyday such a good time. And there were so many beautiful people last night.
Yes,
everyone left the table that they were sitting at, went to mingle with people they didn't know. And I love that. I love an environment where no one is timid and shying away from conversation. Everything was very welcoming. There was no like hostility.
Except Uno.
Competitive.
Oh, I had to gather the girls in prayer for Uno. It was getting too much.
I decided to skip out, which I'm grateful for. I was like, no, I'm going to sit this out. I don't want to play. I'm glad I didn't. There was a lot going on.
There was.
Competitive. You think men are competitive? Don't play Uno with lesbians.
Nope.
Yeah.
Because you'll draw 16 on your one.
Ooh. It's
women like to debate, and they would, who shuffled this deck?
Ooh. I mean, when everything, look, I have a hand of 7 cards and 6 of them are red. Who shuffled this fucking deck?
I can tell you both of them, but I'm not going to call them out on the podcast.
I didn't say names.
It's interesting that the people that shuffled won.
Yeah.
That's what we call gerrymandering.
Conspiracy theories.
Oh, gosh.
Best out of 3.
Yeah. Very much giving electoral college.
Very much giving redistricting.
I mean, you had like 6 red cards and 1 blue?
Yeah.
6 red and 1 blue. And it's like, this is over the course of the game. Somehow, I'm only collecting those red cards. It just kind of seems, it just seems intentional, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay? I know how the world works, but that seemed intentional.
I love a good conspiracy.
They don't want to see her win.
No,
They don't want to see Taylor win.
They hate seeing black women win. They hate it. They hate it. What did Malcolm X say? Malcolm X said that the black woman is the most disrespected demographic in America.
I agree, though.
And you know who won?
We don't like that.
Ooh, a Mormon white woman.
She was, and we love her, though.
Leave her. No,
we do love her. We love her. That's like Drake. He just dropped several albums, and he said the name Janice. And now I feel like anyone with the name Janice is catching a stray. Sorry, Janices.
I'm sorry. I have to say that I think Drake dropping 3 albums in one night is very greedy and gluttonous.
But she's a Beyonce fan, and that's okay.
Listen, he wants to be Beyonce so fast because he knows that Beyonce was going to drop the trilogy, and he's like, let me do that shit first.
Well, he did it first.
Oh, please. Just a copycat.
April's very own.
I'm a Kendrick fan, so I'm going to stay out of the
Yikes.
conversation.
Period.
We don't believe that.
I'm a Beyonce fan. I don't know where she goes.
I like
in this
Beyonce
mix.
though. I've been to several Beyonce concerts. Beyonce is one heck of a performer. Always a good time. It's definitely a show. She gives you your money's worth. Like, I would recommend Beyonce to everyone. Drake, he's a rapper. So how much singing and dancing is he really going to do on stage? But I am a Drake fan. Like, not a stan. That's what they call him.
What is the
I don't know his
production like
birthday.
at the concerts?
Fabulous.
Pretty good.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen him a few times. I've also seen him like alone. I've seen him with Future and J. Cole. And
I
J.
don't do
Cole was
concerts.
A1. I love
concerts. Like, make me so uncomfortable. Like, I'm like, it's loud and there's too many people near me. Not a fan.
Well, for Drake, I did do floor seats. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I had to get down there for the boy.
For a man.
Interesting.
The only man that I would get down on the floor for.
Man. Oh.
I didn't say on my knees. I just sat on the floor.
Bisexual?
Someone recently called me pan, which I'm not against, but I'm not for.
Listen, before the whole pod gets canceled, we love the LGBTQ plus.
You guys
I
know
love
that.
bisexuals, all right? I'm going to say it. Love bisexuals. Been bisexual.
I'll make eye contact.
It's not me. It's not
Been
me anymore.
bisexual.
Was
Yeah, she
bisexual,
did say
yeah.
that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Initially, I came out as... I literally went through, like, the whole thing of, like,
Bi to
I'm
gay
bi,
pipeline?
I like women, but, like, I can never see myself, like, marrying one. And now here I am.
Did y'all
Not
see
just a
that
lesbian,
lady?
but I want to be a trad wife lesbian.
Did y'all see that lady on the internet that
Yeah.
was bisexual talking about?
She's not bisexual. I'm actually not going to accept that you're bisexual.
I didn't see it. I only have Instagram. I don't really have other social
She was
media.
on, she put it on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
So send me the link because
Yeah.
I want to check it out.
It's inflammatory. Like, I honestly
Yeah.
think she
And
posted for
it's
attention.
rage bait.
And I don't have anything against bisexuals
No,
or
we
femmes
love
or the straights. We love the
bisexuals.
straights, right?
Yeah.
But I don't personally date them because I know the direction I'm going in.
Yeah.
And that's caused me trouble in the past. So we've decided that T will date other L's.
I think the only thing that gets me with, like, bisexual, because, like, nothing, like, if someone tells me that they're bisexual, it does not make any difference
At
to
all.
me, like, at all. It doesn't change my attraction.
Yeah.
Or
But what
pansexual.
Yeah. Like, what I have learned for myself is because of, like, the kind of sex that I want to have, it's not often that bisexual women are into that.
What kind of sex do you want to have?
So let's not do that. So let's not get into it.
Well, we should. I'll get into
look
it.
at the title of the podcast and you will know.
She's a
Okay,
bottom.
bottoms up. Bottoms are up though.
Bottoms are
So what's that tell us? Well, shout out to the tops that are watching. You guys shouted out the bottoms
shout out to the
earlier.
tops.
Shout out to the tops that are hanging with T.
Yeah. Shout out to
We're
the switches.
here too. I thought you were top.
I'm not. I'm a
Like,
switch.
I'm kidding. For the
No,
gay
like, I don't-
boys, that means verse.
Yeah.
She's a verse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have your fire signs.
Yes.
Top, bottom, switch. It's a vibe.
We
are my
are
faves.
always completing a trio, and that satisfies me. It really
OCD?
does.
I like that we're in Wi-Fi order right now.
Yep.
Wow. I'm the
Exactly.
little- I'm the
High
small
order,
bar.
Yeah.
and I'm the big one or the tall one.
Yeah.
I complete them.
Do my
Thank you.
girls.
You do. Every time T comes in town, I'm like, thank God, I feel
And it was-
complete again.
When I was like, they need to meet. I'm like, these are the two, like, most important people in my life. I need you two to meet each other.
We
What
met at the
happens
ice cream shop.
Yeah.
Taylor told me to come to town. I came out here for something. We recorded our
record,
very
yes.
first episode.
Yeah.
And she said, I want you to meet someone. We went out for ice cream and I met Ebony. But Ebony didn't have ice cream with us because she was doing 75 hard.
That was the first time around.
And I would
Yeah.
never do 75 hard.
Don't.
I may be a top, but I'm not that strong.
Don't do
75 hard isn't for me.
Is my body T partially because of it?
Their body's
Yeah.
hard. too.
Absolutely.
Ben
but
T?
like, was not worth it. wasn't worth it at all.
It was like the first time, it was like, like I'm kind of bodying this. And then the second time, I was severely humbled. It was really hard the second time, which you would think that it would be the other way around. Still did it.
Yeah.
Still completed, but I feel like 75 hard is almost in a way. I do it at the beginning of the year because I feel like it's conditioning me to get ready for the trauma that I'm going to go through for the rest of the year.
Yeah, like nothing worse could happen this year, actually.
Because like if you do 75 hard at the beginning of the year, literally everything in comparison is not as bad.
Yeah. Like 75 hard, honestly, I felt like I was waterboarding myself daily with the amount of fluids that I had to consume. I'm a chronically dehydrated person, and I was just like, this is too much for me. Like, I'm going to bed, stomach full of water and nothing else.
And I'm very much on satisfaction, so why would I do something that sounds like that?
What did Kim Cattrall say? I don't want to be doing anything I don't want to do for more than 1 second.
Yeah.
You know what? Write that down and send it to me.
I will.
Because that is my new favorite saying.
Put on a shirt.
Literally. Before it was sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck.
Yes.
But now that like
that.
eats down. Besides my younger sister, she said recently, you know, T, there's no one on the planet but women and their children.
Yeah,
That
God
ate down.
bless.
Yeah.
That did eat.
Women
Sorry,
and
gentlemen.
the children I'll have for them.
So who runs the world?
I'm so glad that Taylor wants to like bear the children because I will be the stepdad.
I'll be a godmother, father, brother.
God T.
Jeez.
Wait a minute. No, it's gonna be so much fun once I have the farm and I have all 12 of my children. Like, it's gonna
Yikes.
be
12.
Whoa.
I want to gaggle. Literally, quite literally, the only thing that stops me, that will
I hope the
stop
gay
me,
gene is strong.
I honestly I say I don't care. I don't care if any of my children are gay or straight or boys or girls or non-binary or bisexual. It doesn't matter. As long as you're an Olympic level athlete, it's fine.
Taylor's
Do you
having
want children
kids.
or disciples?
Both.
I was gonna say Taylor's having kids for everyone on the block.
Yeah. Like just honestly, because like why can't we have a lesbian 19 kids and counting?
You can. Where's the
Where's that gonna be
mama?
held?
Where's the
In
other
Maryland, where I'm gonna buy my farm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Private
Well.
event.
Well, public on TLC.
So I know that I've been against children and marriage, but what if I say that someone gave me a different perspective? It's
And
not
explain.
just about love, right? Because I'm a lover. So for me, I'm like, love has to be front and center. It has to be everything. If I'm madly in love, I may consider getting married. I feel like, want to be one and done. Someone told me, what if it's not about the love we have for each other? What if it's about giving everything to this child? Right? So you're not on good terms. Let's say the fairy tale doesn't happen. You're not together, so you guys are now co-parenting, don't like each other. This is not a decision like I like to be spontaneous. Some people say Aries are impulsive. I call it spontaneous.
Rebrand.
All right. Yeah.
So let's say like other things I can do. It's like, okay, I did that. I tried it. I didn't like it. I do like it. I can do it again. Yeah. A kid, it's not like, oh, I can have a baby. I'm a woman. That's a fun experience. It's like, this is a responsibility, not for 18 years, for the rest of my life, for the next 90 years.
Yeah.
Do I really want that kind of responsibility? Do I? Because
That's a big question. Yeah.
Now, it depends, I think. I have a different perspective. It 100% depends on the person I'm co-parenting with.
Exactly.
Interesting. That's really interesting.
Because I'm like, I don't want to do it. I want to be in love. I want it to work for us. But what if it can work and you guys aren't together? And what if it doesn't work and you guys are together? So it's 100% on the person you're choosing.
Yeah, 100%.
And like I said, like a lot of what factored into like why I ended my last relationship, which I think this again.
Which was how long?
How long ago?
How long you guys were together?
A little over 3 years.
Reasonable.
Is that I like again I was kind of going through a lot of stuff at the point in time, so like I think that also like factored into why I went from like being like I want to have a bunch of kids to like being like no, like not at all, because I was really depressed and I felt like I was too depressed to like raise a child. Like I was like, I'm never gonna be mentally stable, so I don't want to have a kid, which was a big shift again, like from where we were at when we initially like started our relationship. But then I kind of realized like after I'd exited it and as I started to even like not even as my mental health was getting better, but as I like moved away like from that relationship, then my opinion on whether or not I wanted kids started to soften. And I kind of just realized that, like, when you're with someone who doesn't make you feel super secure, or when I'm with someone who doesn't make me feel confident that they'd be a good parent, my desire to have children is just like, no, I don't want to do it.
So since you had a lack of desire for kids, did that trickle into other parts of your relationship? Do you feel like you were like less sexually driven? Were you uninterested? Or what do you feel like there was a lack thereof, so you just couldn't get to that point to want to have sex, to want to have kids?
I think for me, the sex was purely like my depression, because I think like I still wanted affection, like I still wanted intimacy. I still like absolutely like adored her and loved her and was attracted to her. And I emphasized that like a bunch, because I was just like, I know this is probably like a weird situation to be in, where like, you know, you go from having sex like
Every day?
like 2 or 3 times a day.
That's nice.
Interesting.
Like some people have a higher sex drive.
That's actually perfect.
I like that at least once a day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Keeps
that's all
the
I'm
hate
asking.
away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But again, I like my submissives. So.
But I used to be like a, you know, when we go to bed, when we wake up, and then
Driven.
sometimes if we're not, you know, if there's nothing going on, I'm like, we're doing it in the middle of the day, you know? Like that was just how I was. But to go from that to being like maybe once a month.
At least you were still getting in. I bet some people don't. I bet some people don't have sex at all.
Yeah, but I was depressed. I was so depressed. Like I was just really going through it, like with school and stuff like that.
It's a lot on your plate.
I don't blame her for that at all. Like, and I think like we'd actually had a conversation about it, several conversations, and I said, look, if you want to open the relationship up so that you can, you know, go hook up with other people, like I'm totally okay with that.
I would never.
I don't care if it's like it can be temporary. Like I don't care.
I would never.
Because for me, it's like my partner's happiness is like important to me, and like making sure that their needs are met. And if there's a moment where I feel like I can't meet your needs, I would rather try to find a solution for you to be happy and still like keep the relationship, rather than just kind of like letting them suffer or feel like, because I think like a lot of the times like when sex falls off in a relationship, the assumption tends to be that like, oh, you don't find me attractive anymore. And it's like, well, no, sure, maybe that could happen. I feel like that does happen. But also like sometimes people fall out of love and their relationship like needs to end. Sometimes like me, like I was just very depressed and I had so much going on in my life, and I was just like, the idea of being touched is just not something that I am like okay with or open to. Sometimes like you're just really stressed out at work, and you like, you know, you're not really feeling like wanting to have sex, or you're stressed out about like something else, you know, like there's a lot of different things that can like factor into it. Even just lifestyle can affect like your libido like as well. So it was just, I just wanted to make sure that she still felt wanted and desired, because I did want her and I did desire her. But I was just like, I just, my body right now was like disconnected from my brain, basically. That's the best way to describe it.
Well, that was nice of you, because I would never. And I
was going to ask you, T, how would you have handled that?
Oh, not at all. I'm not sharing what's mine. Like I share a lot of things. I'm a very nice person, but occasionally I'm very greedy. Like that.
But your lover, never.
Absolutely, and I think it's because I'm such a passionate lover. Mm-hmm. Like I want all of it.
Yeah,
the good, the bad, the ugly. Make it messy.
You're gonna see it through
all the way. So if you're mine and I know I'm catering to you on a different level, I wouldn't want to open that can of worms up. Like, oh yeah, go see what else is out there. Maybe you might like it more. That puts me in a bad position. I'm just a little more like, I'll share a lot of things, but not my.
Well, you said that you're strictly monogamous, so.
And that sounds very controlling. Like, oh, that's my girl. Now, mind you, I've never told a woman what to wear, where to go, what to do.
Yeah.
I want to see what you want to do, and I decide if I want to stay or not.
I think that's just like the relationship rules that you set together.
Yeah, that's my cake. That's my cake, and I want to eat it every day too.
Exactly. Not share it.
No. But I mean, that's commendable. You say, hey, the issue's within me, so let me resolve it. And I want you to know that I'll be here when we're both on the same page. But I don't know. Some things I don't want to share.
Well, I'm not as monogamous as you guys.
I've tried open relationship. Okay. I've tried poly. I feel though in those situations I was being fed the truth versus transparency, right? They were telling me just enough instead of saying this is what it is.
Yeah.
Because if you are honest with someone, you're giving them the opportunity to make a decision, right? People lie because it benefits them. I get to lie and I get what I want from this situation. If you're honest, you're then giving me a choice. I either get to decide and say, hey, what you're saying is good enough for me and I'm going to stick around and allow you to do that, or that can't happen. 9 times out of 10, you're lying because you know they're going to say, hey, that can't happen. So I feel like I've been in situations where that's what's going on and that's how it's presented. So it makes me want to be more monogamous. But if I'm dating someone and we're both like, hey, we're dating, we're exploring our options, then, you know, may the best man win. But if I'm going into now, which I don't want to get married, I don't want to have kids, if someone is considering that, I very much want it to just be us. I don't want my kid to be like, oh, we have a third mom, we have another. In that aspect, I'm like, okay, at some point, let's tie up the loose ends.
Yeah.
And let's see what's up with just us. Now, granted, that's not for everyone. I've dated someone poly. People can have open relationships. Personally, for me, I want to turn around and be like, oh, that's my wife.
Yeah,
and her to say, not in a controlling way. I want her to look at me. There's a lot of things in the planet people can share. There's like no lack thereof. Everything's in abundance. But when you see just me, the one and only me, the one and only Taylor or Ebony, you point at me and she's like, no, that's just mine.
Yeah.
Like they can't have that. I know that's mine. And I am yours. So.
And sometimes I feel like in this day and age, I'm almost ashamed to say that. To be like, I just want one person. Everyone's like, really? Have you tried?
Because it sounds a little controlling nowadays, you know, and you don't want to offend anyone or anybody. But when you get to that point, it's just like, well, that's my preference.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want that. And I can be content with sleeping with one person forever. Like, yeah, let's spice it up. Let's role play. Let's go to different places. Let's do this. Let's do it outside.
Let's still have fun,
you know?
just together.
Absolutely. We should always keep the dynamic of friendship first. 100%. It should be we're friends. We both have lives, but now we have a life together. Let's not take away from our friendships or anything, but
I honestly, I feel like that's where I really like struggle within monogamy, is that I feel like the traditional view of monogamy, which is definitely like very influenced by like heteronormative like narratives, it doesn't really encourage like true independence. Like it centers your life around your partner, and I just don't think that makes any sense. And like I've told you guys like multiple times, and what I run into like all the time is that like my friends are so important to me. My entire life and like my happiness is so built around the friendships and the platonic relationships that I've built with people, and you guys are like so deeply a part of who I am as a person that like I know there are women who I've been with who I know would just be upset that I'm sitting here right now, like having this kind of conversation with you guys. And that is incredibly frustrating.
And that's their problem.
Especially because I emphasize over and over and over and over again, I am not dating either of these two. Never have.
Y'all want to see it, don't you?
Again, we kissed once and it was really awkward and it was kind of forced by somebody else. Did not like that.
No.
But like we are just friends. Like,
you guys never kissed me.
I'll do it right now, T. No, actually, they have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Don't let it go on the camera.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
You guys want to start an OnlyFans? Let me know.
I gotta.
That's a little too far.
See where my career goes first.
Just one video of us kissing.
Charge them top dollar.
Yeah, $100. Pay-per-view.
Don't be disappointed when you get on there.
Yeah. You know it's on there, so.
No, literally.
Yeah.
People go on OnlyFans to do whatever the fuck, honestly. It's not just sexual.
Like they go on there and we're like,
yes.
Because like, okay, OnlyFans is technically, it's like better than Patreon. I think it pays out Patreon? Better. So Patreon is like, it's basically like where if you are like a creator, like you can have like Patreon patrons who like they pay monthly and they like get like bonus content and stuff like that. So like some people, like I know another like podcaster that like they on their Patreon they would do like a bonus episode every single month that was like more candid and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like there's another one who I know who like he'll do a podcast and then he'll do like an after like kind of like almost like an after hours, and like that's what he puts in like the paid like membership thing.
Wait, what's that one app where celebrities send personalized videos like, sorry your mom died? Sorry, was that too much?
That got deep fast.
That's literally what they say though.
We went from Ebony and Taylor tap kissing to sorry your mom died.
It's called Cameo?
Cameo, yeah.
I'm just here making a cameo.
You are making a cameo.
Hi mom, hi tops and bottoms.
Does your mom watch this podcast?
And switches.
No, but if she did, she would be highly entertained.
Okay. Tammy's definitely tuned in on the Instagram, I think.
Now everyone else I know watches.
Let's talk about how Tammy wants me to be her daughter-in-law.
Hey Tammy, shout out to Tammy.
Let's not talk about it because as soon as people find Tammy's Instagram, they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Ebony, your mom's so hot." Blah blah blah. I need y'all to stop with the shenanigans.
You should have seen the text that I sent in the group chat when you said that Tammy was gonna be at the Love Wins 5K. I said that one gif of the pit bull barking on the microphone.
I did miss that 5K, and it looked amazing. The medals were beautiful.
Very
it looked like
wet.
a great time. Ebony was front and center on all the covers. I thought it was her event.
Damn near.
They love a baddie on a poster, right?
Listen, that's how you get the girls to come out. The girls and the gays.
And did. 330 participants.
No,
did.
literally 360.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I couldn't be there.
It's okay.
I was hungover.
Where were you the night before?
Oh, actually, I was at the Save Gala the night before, but I hadn't
Getting
eaten.
turned at the Save Gala?
I hadn't eaten, and then I had like a vodka soda and like 2 glasses of wine.
That'll do it.
And what were you saving?
Yeah.
Gay people.
God bless.
Gay rights. Trans rights.
Talk about it.
Do you have a moment for gay rights?
Yes, I do.
And gay wrongs?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I support their rights and wrongs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need that on a shirt.
There's definitely a shirt.
We're actually and we're dropping some bottoms up shirts, and they will definitely say that. Supporting the lesbians' rights and wrongs.
Yep.
I don't know
We're
what
working
this
on
merch
it
is looking
now.
like. No one
Trust
told
me. I'm putting it together. Taylor will get the invoice in the mail.
Yep.
She's the boss.
Oh my god! I asked a girl where I'm at on her roster. She said top ? All my ladies get equal lovings. No leaderboard.
Wait a
No
minute.
leaderboard.
Because
Yikes. So
Are we
you're in
gonna
the
read a
dating scene.
horoscope or?
Do we have to?
I mean,
Do you want to?
Do you got one
usually
for
get
the best for the
disrespected
day?
on yours, so
I do. I'll read mine.
But we want to know what is your sun, moon, and the third one. I
yeah,
don't
and
know.
your rising.
There you go. Thanks, Seb.
I mean, I am.
Let's see what we are.
I
can tell-
Sag, Pisces. I hate the Pisces part.
Pisces.
The Pisces is a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Jody.
It is.
Ebony, what's your big 3, Eb?
Mine is Leo, Sun, Virgo, Moon, Gemini, Rising.
And I'm Aries, Cancer, Virgo.
Cancer's a jump scare.
Yeah.
A jump scare?
Yeah.
I can see the
Any
emotion.
water sign for me is a jump scare.
Yeah.
So I like a Scorpio right now. Should I be nervous?
Yes.
Scorpio, Aries. Here's the thing. I genuinely do not believe. Listen, if you are a water sign and you know me personally, know that I love you. Love you down. Everyone else, approach with caution. What did you just say?
What? Nothing.
Okay. I don't believe that fire signs and water signs belong together or will have a long-lasting relationship together.
We make steam.
Because water puts out fire.
Did you see the movie Elements?
Yeah,
Elements?
and that was a cartoon. It was make-believe.
I like the element of it.
I like Calcifer.
We're
from
making
House
steam.
Moving Castle. He's really cute.
I've never seen that.
Oh my gosh.
So are you guys with other fire signs? Are you guys
That's
with earth
my
signs?
goal.
I'm not with
My
anybody.
goal is to be with an Aries woman.
But hold on, we dated other signs because clearly you're staying away from water signs. How is that working out for you?
I've dated multiple Scorpios, talked to multiple Scorpios. Every single one of them wasted my time. Just kidding. Not every single one, but it just never worked out.
What are Virgos and Capricorns?
Oh, yes, we love Virgo's Earth. Love a Virgo. I could see myself with a Virgo or a fire sign.
So what are Capricorns?
Capricorn.
Taurus.
I think that's all.
Earth?
I think Capricorns are water signs. Wait, no.
Air?
Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer are water signs.
Earth signs.
We'll tune back in 1
Capricorn
second.
and Taurus earth signs?
Let me look it up right now. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn are Earth signs.
So I normally date Earth signs, and that goes to
Hell.
for me. Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah.
all caps.
HE double hockey stick.
One time I dated an Aries. That was a vibe.
Fire and fire.
I do
Big
feel
flames.
like I
How about fire and air? You think that would be a
Fire and
fucking
air
is
mess?
a big fire too.
Yeah. I just feel like it's like Cancers and Pisces that I consistently have issues with.
Oh, definitely
Like
the Pisces.
full on heartbreak issues with. Like,
Yeah.
like giving me the runaround, like, what the fuck is this?
But it should be balanced, right? Because it's water, fire. I feel like maybe a water sign can tone me down a little. I'm not saying dim my light, but I'm saying, fires can get out of control. We don't want me to be a wildfire.
Oh, but that's
But water
passion.
can kill a fire. Like, fire cannot kill water, but water can kill fire.
Yeah. Water.
A
a
water
fire
sign
will boil
drag
the
me
water.
down. Yeah. Fire will incite rage in water. That's what it kind of gives. But there has to be like a boundary between them. Otherwise, like,
I wonder
Water's
why
overpowering.
Earth and fire don't get along, though. You would think that they would. I feel like it's very calm.
wildfires are, dangerous.
That was just my luck. Yeah. That was just my luck. I wasn't having any at the time.
You need to speak that. I am lucky.
I am a lot of things.
Yes, you are.
Apparently a throat goat.
Why did they say that? Why did they say that? I'm not looking at T and thinking they're a throat goat. Because that's like, that throat goat means giving head to men.
But let's take the man out of the equation. Could I be a throat goat?
That means you're giving head on strap, and I'm not getting that vibe from you when I'm looking at you.
Bad gag reflex?
Do I? Absolutely.
You do have
The
a bad
lesbian
gag
in me
reflex?
is not.
You're not a throat goat then. I'm so sorry to inform you.
What did you just say?
I feel like that's not for the camera.
Okay, I'll follow
We'll talk
up.
about my throat goat abilities.
Throat goat abilities. Your throat ability.
Listen. So what we know is this: I stay away from femmes, not femmes.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I stay away from straight females and bisexuals. I'm on the lesbians.
Even though we love bisexuals.
Absolutely love them down as friends.
Yes.
She likes her bisexuals.
I don't give a fuck.
And you know what? I'll take them case by case.
Baddie's a baddie.
Taylor's stronger than I am in life. She has a big spirit and she can handle the heartbreak. I don't want it. I don't want to be a stepmom anymore. I don't want to.
Oh my God, I would love to be a stepmom.
That's her like dream.
Yeah. My type is twice divorced women. They usually come
Twice divorced? I don't even want to be divorced once and you want them twice divorced.
Twice divorced women who are like 10 to 15 years older than me. And most of the time, they're coming with a kid. And I've just accepted that.
So at one point I figured when I got into my 30s, okay, anyone I talk to at this point in time is going to come with a kid because the age we're in. But like, not necessarily. I am a 30 plus year old lesbian with no kids. There's definitely many out there that's on the same level as I am. I don't think I'll settle ever again. I feel like it was settling a little. I do love women with their kids. We love a MILF. We love a MILF.
Shout out to the MILFs. It was just Mother's Day.
Shout out to MILF.
Hard down. And there's something about a pregnant woman that's... So I used to have a thing for pregnant women. And let me tell you how that came about. I didn't know they were pregnant, right? You know how women have that pregnancy glow?
Yeah.
Right? So I would just see women and I would just instantly be like, oh my God, like, wow, she's magnificent. I couldn't put my finger on it. She was just glowing. Come to find out she was pregnant. It happened a handful of times. Rihanna did the Super Bowl and I'm like, I know she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Then she said she was pregnant again.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I have a thing for pregnant women. I was like, is that weird? No. But then I was like, you know what? It's the pheromones. I can smell
it. Is
and
the
feel
pheromones.
I can feel it.
You're picking up
that lets me know
pregnant
that I'm
women are
gay.
still sexy, so of course you're gonna think that have an attraction.
That
to
lets
them.
me know that I was gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, how am I? If you like pregnant women, okay, and you have a thing for MILFs, you're picking up the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I realized I was extremely gay, and I'm like, okay, I have to stay away from straight women because this is out of control.
I think too, like, because like for me, I definitely want to like carry, at least like some of my children. It doesn't really have to be all of them, but like, you know, a couple of them.
But you like studs.
Yeah.
So you want them to carry.
No, if they want to carry, because I've met people and I've gotten like mixed like reactions on it. Some masculine women it's for them it's like a little dysphoric, like to carry a child, the idea of carrying a child. So I'm like, okay, that's fine, like I got it. And then others are like, you know, like it's something like really important to me and like to feel connected to my body. And I'm like, okay, cool, no issue either way. I think for me, like the idea of myself like being pregnant is like actually something that I look forward to. And so I honestly wonder if it's just more of like a like, oh my God, like the human body is just so capable. Like the human body is like so strong. Like I can't believe that it can do this and just like create another version of itself and like put itself like through this amount of stress to just like procreate. I find that very, very interesting.
It's beautiful. And when you think about it though, you have to remember if you're going to have kids, it's a lifelong choice. It's not they're 18, they're 21, they're 30, they're married. This is your child for the rest of your not even their life, your life. Mm-hmm. It's a life-changing decision.
It is.
So if you're gonna have children, you have to definitely be intentional. Mm-hmm. To carry a child is a lot. I've always told myself no about that too, but I've spoken and had conversations with you guys and other friends where it's like, is that a possibility? Would I carry someone's child? I would say not. I wouldn't. I personally, I'll tell you guys mine. I honestly don't want to gain a lot of weight. I don't want my feet swollen. I don't want to be irritable.
Your facial features change.
And honestly, children, they literally seem to suck the life out of women.
Yeah.
The glow, after a while, the glow in that woman disappears a little. The child comes out absolutely beautiful. God bless them. But it's like, the kid sucked your life out of you.
I know.
Right? And it's like, do I want to have that feeling? Do I want to feel, and do I want to put my body through those changes that may never go back? You're a new person after birth.
Yeah.
Do I want to carry not my child, but yours?
Right now in my life, I know that I'm just too selfish to change my body and change my lifestyle and give up a lot of things for a child. And I don't know when that will change. Maybe it'll change when I meet my wife that I'll share the rest of my life with. But right now I know that for the foreseeable future, I will never carry a child. I hope my wife wants to. Maybe I want one child, but not a gaggle. Maybe one or two max.
If I were to do it, which is like a 1%, I would be like, well, then I might as well carry my egg at the same time. Let's just get a 2-for-1. Let's get it out of the way. We both have the babies. We have 2 kids now. Maybe get the same sperm donor, so it's like the same father. But it's like me and her did it, and now, because why, if I'm going to have that experience, why not carry my child too?
Yeah.
I think for me too, what factors into like me also like not being completely like averse to the idea of dating someone with children is because like I always say that I want to have as many children as I can afford, because the idea like going through IUI is expensive, going through IVF is even more expensive, and I'm not sleeping with any random man so that I can have a baby. It's not happening. No. Even adoption is very, very pricey. And so it's like, if my options are already going to be like so expensive just to have one child, bear with me when I say this. Oh. If somebody is coming into the relationship with a kid, that means I got one for free. And I love a good deal. I love a good coupon. Love a BOGO.
Yeah.
Love a BOGO.
Shout out to Publix.
Yeah. So, like, and like realistically, again, like it's not, I don't, like I have limits in terms of like I have a strong like age limit too, like with like if I'm going into a relationship with someone.
What's the limit?
I feel like anything over 5, I'm like, no.
For the child?
Yeah.
So I've done kids once, and I feel like the child should be over 6. I feel like anything younger, they're still too attached to each other, mother, fathers, like whatever the case may be. I want someone who's like way out of that stage. Or like my non-negotiables now, just not even deal with a woman with children, or bisexual, straight, whatever the case may be. Just to avoid the whole scenario of me thinking that she still may be involved with who she was just sleeping with. Because not everyone goes to sperm donors. And at our age now, it's very common for certain women to, be bisexual or play the field.
Or like they come out late in life too. So there might still be like a father figure maybe involved, because like, maybe they're co-parenting, maybe it's peaceful, maybe it's not,
See,
like,
and
there's a lot to think about.
If that's the case, like again, I think I'm going to stray away from women with children. You need a father figure, give them an uncle.
Not Daddy T?
There's only one Daddy T.
I mean, yeah.
There's only one Daddy T. And I can and cannot be everyone's daddy.
Well, yeah, because you're going to be raising my children.
I can be everyone's daddy. Yeah. So.
Stepdaddy T.
Stepdaddy T is crazy. It's just Daddy T. And make sure the T is capitalized.
You know what I saw recently? Someone called themselves a stunty.
Are we childish?
Stunty is crazy.
Speaking of any words these days.
See, and for me, it's a little different because I'm a stud. So me seeing now a lot of studs carry, it's just interesting. I don't disrespect it. I feel like as a woman, and we're only here one lifetime, why not have every experience that you can have?
Exactly.
It's a privilege to carry a child. Not everyone can do it. Literally, like half the population cannot. Yeah. It's only women and their children on this planet. Why not go for it? But it's such a lifelong decision and choice. It's like, should I? So kudos and shout outs to the studs that do it. But at the same time, being a stud is kind of like, maybe some studs feel like this just doesn't look right. Maybe they want to do it and they feel ashamed of doing it because they're like, well, I'm a stud. I'm mask presenting, so having a baby is not masculine presenting.
But I feel like that's the toxic masculinity where it's like, you're still a woman. And I feel like I still run into that too with masculine women who more or less like want to be treated like men. And I'm like, I'm not going to fault you for that, but like, don't act like I'm unreasonable for feeling like, hey, that's not really what I want. Like, I date women because I like women, especially like women's bodies. I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. It's fantastic.
And you'll be surprised. I often hear my femme friends say, man, that stud had a body under those clothes.
We were talking about that yesterday.
I'm so sorry.
Studs always got big boobs.
I don't have big boobs or a big ass. I'm like just kind of evenly proportioned.
I'm not going to say what I want to say because it's inappropriate, but...
About me?
No, it's not about you.
Oh.
No,
about studs?
No, because I
want to hear
it. It's about someone specific, and like, I can't...
You can always bleep their name out.
Yeah, don't say a name. Just kind of skip over that part.
No, it's not.
But it was a stud?
The way that you're rubbing on my leg,
She
Taylor,
had body?
stop scaring the hoes.
She's just greedy. She did, they can't have you, Ebony. Sorry. No, now we want to know. So...
Say it.
So there's this girl who like I've known for like a minute, but like we had just like recently like met up in person, and I realized that I've never seen her from behind. And she turned around, and I had to control myself. That was a big body bends back there. That was a double wide load back there, and it's crazy because you can't see it from the front.
Taylor's never seen herself from behind.
No.
Well, because I also don't wear little boys' clothes, okay? So it's different. Like, I let that shit hang.
So what was she wearing that day? Yeah. And where were you guys exactly?
She was wearing like a big like oversized t-shirt, kind of like what you wear, like very much like oversized t-shirt, and then like, you know, just kind of like chill like joggers.
So how'd you see the ass? Because joggers were tight, or
because she had just turned away from me to go like do something, and I just kind of glanced over, and I had to like glance away real quick because I knew that I was gonna act feral if I kept looking.
Taylor's a gentleman. She looked away.
I respect women. Like, I respect women.
We do. We respect women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bottoms up respects women.
Yeah.
100%.
We do.
Women's rights and wrongs.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love their
Especially
wrongs.
their wrongs.
Love their wrongs.
Wow. So since they really like their wrongs, I'm gonna go for their rights. We
Guaranteed.
really love their rights.
I'm gonna be really evil this summer. I think I've decided that like I want to have an evil summer. So like
Can I join you?
Sure. Yeah.
Is there a masterclass in being like evil? Because I feel like even if I tried, I couldn't.
Well, our friend is gonna teach it.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Faye Rose.
Yeah. Shout out.
Teach me too, because clearly I'm not getting it.
I want to
be the
strict
villain
with you. She's strict with the studs and the
Yeah.
masks.
Someone said, T, you're not a villain. Stop trying. And I'm like,
Yeah.
No, same. Like, T, we're right here.
should I not? But sometimes the villain looks fun. Like, don't
It
tempt
looks
me
so
to just,
fun.
But I also am like, damn, I love women. So I want to respect them. I'm a woman first. My mother's a woman. My nieces are going to be grown women soon.
Exactly.
It's like, what do I do from there? Because sometimes I want to go there. But that's probably why I like submissives. Because then I get to, get a little
As a
out of
fire
control.
sign, we want to take it to hell, but we have to like stop
And I
ourselves
like
sometimes.
heaven.
Be like, is it worth it?
Yes. You saw how it was in the car the other day.
You heard it here first from the Sag.
Yep.
Sometimes
They'll take it there.
Look,
Sages will always take it to hell.
Sometimes it is,
And
and like I only say I like when it's justified. Like I'll do it, but like I'm not like Michelle Obama. When they go low,
We go lower.
yeah, like it's not every single time, but like it's like if they go low, I will deeply analyze the scenario and decide if it is worthwhile to go lower or to simply just stay at the level that I am. But God forbid, I'm not going high. I'm not going high. I'm never going to be the bigger person. Absolutely not. I refuse. I'm so skinny and mini and petite. I can't be the bigger person.
She's just a girl.
I work out. I go to the gym. I eat clean. So how do you expect me to be the bigger person? It's
But
not
like
gonna
you go to the
happen.
gym and you're eating clean and you're building that muscle. So
I'm not going to be the bigger person.
She's the fitter person.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
I made that. I don't know if it's a word.
I'll
but
be the
hey.
person with the better
is.
cardio, but I will never be the bigger
And
person.
better
stamina.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because like me, like, and again, it's when I'm a very emotionally regulated person. Trust.
She's better than me.
When the situation, because I'm like, I would say at least, maybe like 80% of the time, I do just let shit go.
Yeah.
80%.
Like,
But that 20%?
That 20%?
You're
That
making up for the
20%?
80.
Do you know how bad you have to be? Do you know how much you have to piss me off
got
to
it
be
for
in
them.
that 20%?
You ready? That 20% will get you followed off the exit, stopped at every red and stop sign, every red light and stop sign, all the way to your house. Windows down.
Oh, fuck.
Signal on. She's coming for you. She's coming for you. Taylor will let you know that you're in that 20%. She'll stare you down and follow you all the way home.
Take it
respectfully.
To hell.
Yeah.
On the highway.
Yeah.
Highway to hell.
And you know what? I'll put you back in fan territory. I don't give a fuck. Okay?
Right where you belong.
Exactly.
Sorry, that was a little bit of an insider. Taylor is a gangster. You think Aries are tough and Leos?
No.
The Sag got it.
I feel like Leos, we start the shit and we're like, okay, y'all take it away.
I feel like the number of times where like I'll be in a scenario and I'm like, oh no, like I don't know. And then you open my eyes to some wild shit and I'm like, wait, you're right. And then I put them in that 20%. If anything, I feel like it would be 100%, but when I tell you things, now it's 20%.
Because sometimes we side with the other side. Taylor's not always right, most of the time, but you know, we let her know.
I'm not always right. You know, I make mistakes.
A majority of the time.
I'm humble.
Right. Humble brag. Normally she's right, but when she's wrong, we tell her. But we do support her wrongs, but we just tell her she's wrong.
Sometimes I feel like Taylor's older sister, even though she is older than me,
I'm
only
oldest.
because of the dynamic, eldest daughter, youngest daughter.
I'm the baby.
Yeah. I had someone tell me the other day that I give off youngest daughter vibes.
She is also 6 years older than you.
And I took that shit personally.
And she's a
Don't even say anything, T.
twin.
Because
What do you know about older and younger? You've never experienced it. What perspective do you have to think that you can talk about this?
not too much of my friends now.
And I was told to be quiet, so I have no comment.
Not too much.
I'm older, but they treat me like I'm younger majority of the time. I think because I'm short.
No, because you're our mask and we have to protect you.
Yeah.
It's
I
for
call
my-
T out on her shit.
It's for my safety.
All the time.
Yeah, but most
I
of the time
love
it's not
doing
me with
that.
the shit.
Are you the oldest or the youngest or middle?
I'm pretty much one of the oldest.
I can tell.
Yeah. I give off daddy energy.
Sometimes.
Thanks. Sometimes sometimes so what?
I don't know, because I feel like, again, like I see you as like a lover girl.
So I give
it's
off
like,
femme.
it's different. No.
No.
When did I say that? When did
What
I say that? What did
saying
I
if it-
say?
if
No,
it's not
please repeat
giving-
to me. Tell me what I said. What did I say?
That's why I don't speak when not spoken to. I'm a good boy.
Yes.
You see how we treat our masks?
Strict out here. Strict
they run a tight
program.
program.
I do want a very
But
tight
also
program.
I'm daddy, so let's not get that
Show
mistaken.
some respect. Not
To
too
each other.
much.
Yeah, not too much.
I
not
love
too
you.
much.
I love you.
It's not that I give off femme, it's that they know I embrace my feminine energy.
You do.
But I love being an L in the community. Nothing against the bisexuals, straight girls, pans, everybody. We love everyone in the
We're getting
community.
canceled this
Trans.
episode.
Not at all. Never.
me.
Never. They know. They already know what's up. They would never cancel us. I just love my lesbians, and I
Me
embrace
too.
my lesbian energy. I know that before anything, I am a woman. Society will treat me as such, so I start there. I am a woman, right? We're human.
Yeah.
I'm a woman. Then I'm lesbian and everything else.
Yeah.
I think like I definitely try to be like inclusive with my language. Like I'm very big on using the term like sapphic now, like when I
Same.
set up like events and things like that. Because I have a lot of bisexual friends. I've had plenty of bisexual lovers in the past. Like my community, there are plenty of bisexuals that I know that I'm around, and pansexuals as well, and people who are still, fluid or figuring things out. So I want to make sure that like the space is like inclusive of them. But something that I think that there are, like for women who are not exclusively attracted to women, or who don't have like a little bit of a preference for women, or maybe who have really only had romantic experiences with men and they're just kind of like starting to experience with women, is that there is something for me about like the lesbian community's like just kind of love and adoration of women and women's bodies and like what women are capable of, that I really enjoy and really lean into, because it's helped me feel more comfortable in my womanhood. There's a lot of, like, I think about it a lot, like there's a lot of things that I see on like my body that I don't like, or like my personality that I don't like, but then I'll see them in other women and I don't even think twice about it. Like it's not even something that comes up. And so like I think I genuinely feel like loving women has made me feel so much more comfortable with myself, and it's definitely like helped me through a lot of my insecurities, like for sure. And like I think for bisexual women who are still living in a society that is like very male centered, it can be really difficult to navigate that while still having like an attraction to men, or trying to navigate relationships with men, because honestly, it's very common that they're going to kind of like let you down in that way, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. And some men will then see you maybe as an object, or you may feel like they see it as a fetish.
Yeah,
And not you
definitely.
as for you. They're like, oh, I can get one of my kinks off. I can get one of my, lifelong goals checked off.
Yeah, they don't
Oh, a
take your
threesome or
attraction
other
It's just
women.
a checkbox.
Yeah. Not just thinking like, hey, you're a person and you just happen to be attracted to both. Now it's like, oh, I've always wanted a threesome. Like, where in your mind did me being bisexual turn into poly?
Exactly.
Those are two
Like
completely different
bisexual, you can be
things.
bisexual and monogamous. That should be common sense.
Yeah.
No.
But it isn't. It seems to go hand in hand, and that's not how it works. So
Matter of fact, I'd argue most bisexual people are monogamous because most people are monogamous.
Yeah,
So-
literally.
100%. So that's a misconception there, that if you're bisexual, you're poly or in an open relationship and can't be monogamous.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. Because I think, too, that also just, like, the energy that people have, well, actually, the energy that men have towards bisexual women with, like, not seeing their sexuality or their attraction to women as valid extends over to people just simply not seeing lesbianism as valid. That, like, if you're exclusively attracted to women, oh, it's just a phase, you'll grow out of it, like, you'll never really feel satisfied in life, and oh my god, lesbians always get divorced, and blah, 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 and, like, all this, like, extra shit. And I'm just like...
And you want the real thing, and you can't be satisfied with that, and you'll be back.
I had someone tell me, straight friends, and they're just like, yeah, I just wouldn't be able to feel satisfied if my boyfriend was like only fingering me. And I'm like, maybe you should be better.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm fucking that shit up.
That means he's not trying hard enough.
Yeah. Like, work on your technique or something.
It's definitely part of the technique.
I also feel like people don't really understand lesbian sex, and they don't understand like how diverse it can be. They just think it's like 3 moves, and I'm like, no, mama.
Well, because that's
the reason why we're going for hours.
But exactly, and that's where
Projecting.
Exactly. It's a misconception, but it's also like, well, how bland are you in the bedroom?
Exactly.
Sex should always be spontaneous, fun, new, exciting. It should be like any other part of your relationship. People tend to think, well, I like this. This is how I know I'm going to reach my conclusion and get to where I'm trying to go. And it's like, spice it up, try something different, move around. The same way they have hundreds of books on different positions for heterosexual couples.
Literally.
Why wouldn't you think lesbians could do, if not the same amount, more?
I
Literally.
do actually a book about that.
You know what I mean?
It's a great
so
book.
I'm pretty confident that we can take it there, but it's all on how free and comfortable you are with your sexuality and what you're trying to get into.
And you know what? I think it extends past sex as well, that like you're most likely also in a relationship where you don't feel like you can actually express your needs
Safe.
both in and out of the bedroom. Because I think because sex is inherently like very, very vulnerable. I kind of see it as like almost like the last stage of vulnerability, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And especially, and I think like that's where like when I try to explain to people that like I can hook up with my friends and it's not an issue, it's because for me it's just like another level of intimacy. It's not necessarily like us having some sort of like, you know, deeper romantic connection. It's simply that like I feel safe and comfortable with you as a person, and I want to like, or I feel okay with the idea of like deepening that relationship by like being even more
as intimate as you can be with someone, because that's like the ultimate level of intimacy.
And that's why I struggle with casual sex, and I'm like, this is like it goes against the way that I feel like my brain is wired, you know?
Yeah.
There's no judgment to anybody. It's just like I know that it's not for me.
Because you relate sex to intimacy. So not only now, you know, you hug your friends, you kiss your friends, you guys are sharing your deepest, darkest secrets. The level past that would be to be completely vulnerable with someone. And how vulnerable can you be? Clothes off. Like they're seeing all of you. You can't hide behind anything. Your personality, your attire, you know, your smile, you're literally naked in front of the person. So it takes vulnerability, comfortability, safetiness. You have to feel safe. And I think a lot of people in their sex lives don't feel as safe as they should or want to. I think sometimes people cave in when it comes to sex to please their partner or whoever they're being sexually intimate with. And I think you should start looking at it like this is something that's not just for you, but also for me. Now, me being a pleaser and me being a dom in the bedroom and liking submissives, it's very much often is about the other person, but I realize it's about me too. What would be the point of coming to the party and not enjoying myself?
100%.
Right? So I think people need to learn to find a balance, and, you know, it's okay to want stuff too. It's okay to be confident in yourself, especially in the bedroom. It's not egotistical. It's not like, oh, you should be humble. Love yourself first so you can pour not only into you. If you can't pour from an empty cup. So fill yourself up so you can fill up everyone around you. plant the seed in yourself, start a garden, you know?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't start with yourself and your confidence when you're being sexual and expressing yourself in the most intimate way, how can you do anything else in life? I personally think it starts with sex. You know what I mean? But also, that's why I'm greedy, because I'm very passionate. And if I'm in there and we're getting down how I'm trying to get down, like, let's make a mess. I don't think I could do that with everyone.
No.
I like it messy. I like it crazy. I want to try all of it. Let's do it all. Let's role play. Let's do it outside on the balcony.
Oh.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
There's
Like
bugs out there.
Taylor.
don't
She's
like
so
that.
type A. She's so type A.
maybe
I
on
don't
like on a
like that.
cold night,
in the winter.
Cold?
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
You're gonna be sweating.
You're
I
gonna
don't
be-
want to be cold.
Imagine when you go for a run on a cold night, it's gonna be the same way.
And then the minute that you stop and that breeze hits and now you're shivering and
You
have
go right
goosebumps.
back inside. You're only on the balcony.
Oh my god.
So I like the excitement, right? Let's maybe get caught. I like the adrenaline rush. Taylor. So you don't like it messy? Like, I want to sweat. We're dripping on each other.
Well, didn't Taylor tell us that she don't like sweat and she'll get it
I don't like
at the
dampness on someone's-
handkerchief?
So-
I bring it. A washcloth is on the bedside. I do not like. That's why I don't like doing it in the shower, because I'm like, if there's like water on your face and I try to kiss you, sensory, I'm like, no, like, please get it away from me. Like, I'm dabbing faces.
I don't know why that seems so fun.
I'm turning the AC down. I'm turning the fan on. Okay, because if I have to deal with even an ounce of sweat on my mouth or on your face, I'm gonna be upset.
So it sounds like a tight space for me. I'm more of a space person, like we need space and
Yeah.
opportunity. But
I'm
I
too
think the
lanky.
water dripping on us is very hot. I
know.
like just
The
the different
sweat.
idea of scenery and excitement and terrain. Like, let's just
I think having sex in the kitchen is a sign of mental illness.
What?
It's
Call me
dangerous.
mentally
Too
ill.
dangerous.
Lock me up.
It's too dangerous. It's especially if you have a gas stove, which you should have a gas stove. It's better.
type
If you have
A.
a gas stove and you're trying to fucking, I think that's really dangerous.
Ebony, what are you? Because Taylor's clearly type A. Now you can't fuck in the kitchen? Can I say?
I guess sexually I am very type B because I'll do it anywhere.
I don't even like
Kitchen, balcony, washer and dryer, bathroom,
Washer and dryer. Listen.
shower,
That's hot.
dining room table,
Car.
closet, car.
Anywhere.
Hate the car. I'm not flexible enough for that. The closet, that means that we're probably standing up.
We're sending you out
That's
for
too
Pilates.
No, yeah,
Send Taylor to Pilates.
yoga
It's
class,
like my closet is also, I have a lot of stuff in there.
home
I don't wanna-
office. Ooh,
I think
I don't know. I like the idea that
tried all this.
someone's
It
throwing you on that.
imagine
counter.
on the peninsula,
and the counter is cold
on
too.
the
Like, I
island.
get cold
They'll
very
heat you up.
easily.
I thought I was
Taylor.
I
overstimulated.
don't know.
I like it.
I have a 4-layer mattress system that I've worked very hard on. I will be using it thoroughly.
No one said that you couldn't use that. We just have
I'll
other
be using that
options.
exclusively.
Right, because then do you not want to do it anywhere else but the bed? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not on the couch?
Let's switch it up.
No, because I have other people sitting on my couch.
Put it.
Sage it
weird.
after. I don't care.
What if I
Not
told
on the
you
dining
guys,
room
like, oh,
table.
this
That's a
couch-
big table not to lay a woman on it and
No,
eat some food off of
literally.
her.
Because the wood is not sealed. The wood is not sealed. It stains very
Oh,
easily.
What if you do a
Hell
tablecloth?
nah.
Something. It's hot. Look at
Yeah.
that table.
I have to throw a tablecloth away.
God,
It's a waste of
take
money.
take a shot, Taylor, and put a screenshot of that table so you guys can see what I'm
No,
seeing.
literally.
Because you lay someone. Listen.
You can lay
Listen.
four
Yeah, no, and there's a seam in the
Listen.
middle.
average size women on there.
Man, you start with dinner and finish dessert there. Yes.
Num 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 num.
My room is literally right there.
But like, you gotta add some excitement to it.
Right. What about toppings in the bedroom? You want,
Ooh, kind of sticky, depending on what the toppings are.
Yeah, no sugar.
What about ice?
Yes.
Ice in the bedroom?
100%.
I guess that's okay.
It can be something sticky, but nothing near Miss Girl.
Yeah, I don't want to get a yeast infection.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
respect the ladies.
Yeah, of course.
And the ladies, I mean your lady.
Yeah. Can I name?
Did you guys name your ladies?
I named mine Peach Cobbler, which I think is very fitting.
I think I'll go with Sweet Tea.
Yeah. And how about you?
Mine does not have a name.
Maybe you need to name
Guys,
her.
drop some names in the comments. Like, we
Yeah.
want to know what you would name Taylor's kitty cat. So
No.
Ebony's is, if you want to call her by her government name.
Yeah.
It's Princess Peach.
Princess Peach Cobbler. Yes.
Because the last name is
Yeah.
just,
The honorable
inherited.
Princess Peach Cobbler.
And Sweet Tea, because why not?
Of course. I bet she's sweet.
And it is tea.
I think I'm gonna leave it there for this episode. So, T, where can the girls find you?
I'm going to give him my handle. At teerebel. I only have Instagram. That's TeeRebel.
Ebony, where can the girls find you?
You can find me on Instagram on my art page, by.ebonyjade, and ebonyjnc if you just want to be friends.
You guys know where to find me. I am on Instagram at bottumsup.pod. That is bottumsup.pod. If you want to be on an episode, if you want to recommend a topic, or if you want to recommend somebody else in your life to be on an episode, you can go ahead and shoot me a DM or an email, bottumsuppod@gmail.com. If you want to name my vagina, don't let me know.
Put it in the comments.
I don't want to hear it. You can keep that to yourself, actually.
Shout out to the bisexuals. We love you.
Shout out to bisexuals. DM me.
For dates as well. Like if you want to go on a date with Taylor, feel free to DM her for dates. Name her kitty cat. Get on an episode. Yeah. What else?
Water signs, you are on thin ice, except for Jody. Love you.
You want her to host one of your events?
All
collab.
Of that. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. And I will see you all in the next episode without these two because they're fucking crazy.
I'll be back.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we will.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we
Love
will.
you.
Or how Ebony says bye.
Bye. You're fucking insane.